Today we are going to be reviewing two YouTube courses side by side. One is from VidIQ and the other is from YouTube itself. And stick around to the end of this video. I'll be revealing 3 new things that I learned by taking these two courses and something I bet you didn't know about YouTube. Today we are going to be reviewing YouTube courses. One is from VidIQ, the other is from YouTube itself. Now, both of these courses were available to me for free, and I was able to go through all the material and come to a general consensus whether or not this would be the right thing for you if you are now starting out on YouTube, if it's really helpful, the different things that I would have learned, the different topics that the courses both cover, and some of the things that are a bit special or unique to each of them individually. So the first course that we are going to go over is the YouTube Creator Academy, and there are actually several beginner courses within that academy, and I'm going to focus on 2 that would be a good balance and comparison to the VidIQ course. The 2 courses that I took from the Creator Academy was the Quick Start Guide to YouTube and How to Get Discovered. So the first good thing about the YouTube Creator Academy and their courses is that it's completely free, right? So that's good, right? A lot of the information there is categorized into different subsections. So for example, it has a welcome to YouTube section where it shows you step by step how to get started with YouTube and a little bit about the platform. Then there's the next section called YouTube Basics, where it goes through all the words and jargon you would need to know as a YouTuber and need to understand. It goes through your channel layout and it goes through how YouTube works. They also touch on branding your channel, and they go into detail about your channel banner, your channel icon, your channel about section, and your channel layout and your channel trailer. The course has a section on how to get discovered on YouTube. And under the Get Discovered course, it goes through how to get discovered on YouTube. It touches on making good video descriptions, making good thumbnails. It also gives you a little bit of statistics on how many viewers there are on YouTube and how many creators there are on YouTube, and basically a little bit of ratio of creator to viewer, just to give you a better picture of how big this platform is and what are the chances of you getting discovered. They also touch on using end screens and iCards, and they give you a nice tip on when you should actually place cards in your video so as not to affect the audience retention negatively. They also give you some information about uploading and consistency and how to use playlists to effectively work with your channel. And the last thing they touch on is actually collaborations and how you actually go about doing collaborations and what would be a good example of a viable or effective collaboration within the YouTube space. So the pros of this course: number 1, it's free, right? I can't stress this enough. YouTube is already a free platform, and we want to get some free information to help us know how to use it and to function effectively and to be successful on this platform, right? Number 2, the content being created is by YouTubers and therefore not by some person who is out of touch, like some YouTube corporate representative. It's actual YouTubers who have been YouTubing for years and they personally know what it is like to deal with this platform and how to be successful on this platform. And the third pro is that this is tailored specifically for YouTubers by YouTube itself. It's like getting training from the company you're working for from people within the company instead of going outside of that or to a secondary source, so to speak, to be able to be trained effectively, right? So I think that that's priceless. So the first con would be this is available to everybody, so therefore everybody have access to this information, and you won't really have an edge on your competition because it's kind of like a level playing field at that point. The second con is that it seems that these modules, these video modules specifically within these courses, are not being updated regularly. So we know that YouTube is always changing, there are always updates and different things happening, and I believe that they do let us know that within other forms in the back end of the creator studio, like news, and they always encourage us to subscribe to the YouTube creators channel, where they might be a little bit more frequent in updating that rather than updating these course modules. So that's just one thing, because I would think that the timestamps feature, which I have yet to look into, was not in the course, but that is a fairly new feature, and again, it's not in the course, and I believe that should be something within the beginner level because it deals with video descriptions, and within the quick start guide to YouTube course they talked about video descriptions, so that is something that they would need to add and update, but they haven't as yet. So that's why I say it's not being updated regularly. So the next course we're about to review is the VidIQ Launch Your Channel in 30 Days course. Now, I was able to get a hold of this course for free momentarily because they were having a little ad campaign where all users of the free version of VidIQ had access to this particular course, which is only available for people with, I believe, the pro version of VidIQ. It was, I believe, available in June, and it's not available right now, but what I have seen is that they give the people who have the free version of VidIQ momentary access to other courses from time to time, because right now when I had logged back in just to see if I could see the breakdown of the course, I was actually able to have access to another course until like the 3rd of August. So there's that, and I think that's really good. That's a bonus. So in this course, the Launch Your Channel in 30 Days by VidIQ is divided into about 4 sections, and each day is a lesson in which you're supposed to take like an actionable step towards launching your channel. So that way you get little bite-sized information-packed videos, mind you, but something that you can do every day incrementally to build up to that launch of your channel. The first section is called Let's Get Creating, and in this section they encourage you to just start your YouTube channel, start recording, start making videos so that you get over that initial fear of talking to the camera and be able to get a feel for uploading videos and utilizing the YouTube platform not as a viewer but as a creator, which is very important. In this section they also help you to pinpoint your reason for starting YouTube, your topic or your niche, and also what value are you bringing to your viewers, and how to structure your videos, as in the general flow of your videos, your beginning, middle, end, and your pattern interrupts, etc. They go through that. The second section is about channel and content building. So in this section they go through your channel layout, your channel icon, your channel banner, your channel about section, your channel trailer. They go through improving your lighting, improving your audio, making thumbnails for your videos, writing your descriptions for your videos. They go through a bit of editing, and they also introduce you to Google Analytics, and go through that like a basic overview of it and how to use this information to help you grow your channel. They also touch on scoping out your competition and doubling down on what's working for your channel. And in the third section, they focus on video optimization. So they touch on search engine optimization, how to search for keywords, how to use the VidIQ browser extension, which helps with all of this. And they tell you which metadata to focus on in order to optimize your video. And in the last section, which they talk about the details, is about encouraging you to be part of the community and be helpful to others within your space and be sociable. I mean, YouTube is a social platform. Also, they encourage you to don't be afraid to mix things up a little bit, throw in something that might be a little weird but still on brand to your channel. So maybe you want to jump on a trend that could still be in line with what you're talking about, and make a fun little video, and it helps to boost your views overall, right? So that's basically what's in the VidIQ Launch Your Channel in 30 Days course. The pros for this course is that, well, at the time that I had access to it, it was free, and I believe they keep opening it up from time to time, so you may still be able at some point in the future to get access to this for free. They also open up other courses for free for a limited time. So not only could you have access to this course to get started with your YouTube channel, but they may open up access for other courses that they have within their program. Another pro is that these videos were short and information packed and very easy to follow. It holds your attention, so it's not just long and dreary. And the last thing is that each module provides actionable steps that you could take towards building and growing your channel. The cons are, because it's only available for a limited time, you don't have lifetime access to it basically, so you can't go back. You have to rely either on your memory or whatever notes you would have taken at the time, and then go back to those notes or try to remember something that was said in the course. And the only other con I could think of is that if you're a person who is not committed to taking a step every day or performing multiple tasks incrementally every day for a month in order to launch your YouTube channel, then this might not be for you. You might start to feel overwhelmed because it's like, okay, I really have to do this today, do this tomorrow, do this the third day. It might, for some people, if that's not what you sign up for, then you might feel a bit thrown off by that. Right? Time for the side-by-side comparison. So how do they both weigh out in terms of each other? So in terms of pricing, both are free, or at least one is free forever, the other is free for a limited time. The YouTube creator courses touch on an SEO hack or SEO strategy, and they just speak about it matter-of-factly. However, a similar hack or trick is presented in the VidIQ course, and they coin it as a secret. However, it's not really a secret if it's in other courses, right? So there's that. Both the YouTube Creator Academy courses and the VidIQ courses are short form and information based and not a lot of fluff. So it's really nice little bite-sized videos of content that will help you starting your channel. I would say the courses from the Creator Academy is more educational based, whereas the videos from VidIQ is more action based in terms of you have to actively put the steps into motion. Whereas when you watch the YouTube Creator Academy courses, it's just, okay, well, this is what you need to do, this, and this, and more information about YouTube itself. And that's another thing. They have more information about YouTube itself, like community guidelines and how the platform works. Whereas in VidIQ, it's focused more on the YouTuber and becoming a YouTube creating content. Doesn't really have that much information about the YouTube platform itself. So overall thoughts. These courses are great for beginner YouTubers and it's a good investment because it's free. It will not be a waste of time because even as a more experienced YouTuber, I mean, I've only had my channel for about 3 months, but I've been doing ongoing research and improving my knowledge about the platform and how to use it and how to grow on it. And I was still able, in this course that is specified for people who now starting out to even have a channel yet, I was able to learn something that I haven't learned before. And I think a lot of people may not have some of this knowledge even though they've been using the platform for a long time. So I think it will be beneficial for anyone. Of course, more beneficial for the beginners, but you could still learn something if you've been doing YouTube for a while. Okay, so for the 3 secrets. 1, a great SEO hack is placing your keywords, right, in your channel description or about section. You're going to construct your channel description and you're going to put as many keywords that you want your channel to rank for inside, because that is a section of your channel that Google on a whole reads and therefore ranks you in Google, right? And if it's ranking you in Google, which is the first largest search engine, then by extension it ranks you in YouTube, which is owned by Google and is the second largest search engine. So that's hack number 1, which is mentioned in both courses, but one of the courses say it's a secret and the other just states it. So clearly it's not a secret, so I don't really feel a way of letting the cat out of the bag here. The second thing that I learned is that it's actually against YouTube policies and guidelines to put a list of keywords in your description of your video. So some people started doing this because tags won't really be in a high ranking form of metadata anymore. So instead of putting a lot of tags in the tag section, they would just copy all their tags, put keywords, colon, and then paste all their tags in the description. And that is against YouTube policies and guidelines. So please don't get in trouble with YouTube, get any strikes or whatever repercussions they are. They didn't state what the repercussions were, but just know you can't do that, so you're not supposed to do that, so don't do that, right? And the third thing I learned is what is most important to YouTube and the key to success. The only thing that matters is your watch time and your retention. That's it. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. Don't chase the subscribers. Make better videos. Once your content is good, then you can work on people finding your content. Because once people find your content and it's good, they will watch it if it's for them. Once they watch it and then they get hooked, they watch more, then you get a subscriber. just focus on making good videos, because that's all YouTube wants anyway. That's what they want. They want watch time and retention. That's it. YouTube themselves said so. And if you like this series, let me know. I intend to make more reviews once I could afford it. So most of these reviews are going to be reviews of free stuff. And if I get access to any courses that you usually pay for but they having like a free viewing of it, then I could review it. I probably have so much bloopers. I probably have so much bloopers. Oh my gosh. Can I redo my intro now?